Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Darrick L. Tucker. This is our regular scheduled Thursday weekly meeting for Rhinos Nation. It's open to the public, as well as our business owners, our sponsors, and our members. The time now is 4 minutes after 7 o'clock p.m. That is Central Standard Time. It is the 6th of August, 2026. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Not the weather, but just my illness. So I'm gonna try to do this as best I can. If I make some mistakes, I apologize in advance. So let's do this. Let's go to our Father in prayer and get to our agenda. So, Father God Almighty, thank you again for another blessed day. Please bless it. We strive to do everything in decent order. Please continue to bless us. We do everything we can to help our people to grow and become more self-sufficient, more possible, professional, Christ-like manner. Please continue to bless those sick and those shut in, those bereaved. Continue to bless us in our meeting this evening, Father. Everything we do is above, decent, and order. In the name of Lord Jesus Christ, we do so pray. Amen. Then I want to thank you all for those that are actually on the call. I appreciate it. We are recording. We're going to get started. We're going to pull up our agenda. We will not hold you long. It was already set to be a short meeting anyway, but it's going to be even shorter now because of my health problems. So I apologize. Uh, our agenda for this evening is it takes a village because we want to make sure uh, we're going to be discussing all this month on two of our major subjects, and one is our youth, of course. It's definitely one of the most important things we do, and the other one is actually bringing in our members. But we are, I left out one of the backbone of our team is our sponsors. I had a very good call this afternoon with one of our sponsors, Tommy, uh, who's actually in Texas as well. We're going to be helping work on that. And also we have our salesperson rep on the call. I think it's Mike's on the call, who's also going to be helping us do everything we can to bring in more of our business on. So we're going to speak on that briefly. Our job is to get everything we can done and be as professional as possible. But everything we do in love. And even when we're going out and have to fight a battle, we want to do that with love because we fighting that battle. If we fight a battle around the nation, we're doing something to protect our people, our people, our business owners, or someone in our family members, because we believe in actually taking care of one another. Uh, so let's get to it. On our agenda, what we're going to be doing, working on is what can we do as a people to help our children? Now, this is not a trick question. This is a broad statement deal that let us know we need to do more. I had a brief meeting also with Torres and Raymond today. It was an interesting meeting. And we talked about some important factors. But we got to start as a people doing better. And we have to do that in order to combat the system that was put in place hundreds of years ago to keep our people down. It takes a system. I used to tell people all the time. Individuals cannot do it because individuals come and go. What they have is a system that was put in place. So as they die off, they have people that just fall right in place, and they got a system. It's just like a machine. It just keeps on going, keeps on going. So we have to do that. And part of what things that we need to be working on diligently is making sure we do more or start doing better than what we've been doing as a whole. And I'm not criticizing anybody. I like to deal with two things before being professional is facts and figures. Okay. Uh, I don't sugarcoat things. It's not my nature. I'm used to dealing with large corporations, doing contracts with large corporations. So my job was to always go in, take care of the bids, win the bids when we could, go in, do the job, take care of the job. They didn't want to hear any excuses, get in, do the work, go home. And to make the biggest thing that you tell me all the time when I was on the job, no matter what you do, Tucker, make sure your people make deadline. That means that when we had to do it in 6 months or 3 days or four or a week, whatever that deadline was, we had to meet deadline. If not, get it done before deadline. There was no excuses. They didn't want to hear anything. They didn't care about who was sick, there was a car accident, somebody just couldn't make it because somebody died in the family. That when it comes to the large white corporations, that was a no go at all. Either you get in and do the job or you don't get the job. So we as Black people, we got to do a better job of taking care of our children. We are not doing a good job. And I did say we as a whole are not doing a good job. I'm not saying that some certain individuals, I'm not even saying certain organizations. I'm saying we as a whole, we need to do a better job. I've been having several discussions here the last few weeks about our children, and it's always seemed like, man, the more we talk about it, it seems like the worse things are going on for our children. So we have to be better leaders when it comes to our children. They need to see better role models from us opposed to what they see on TV and the movies and theaters and things of that nature. So one of the things we've been put in place, matter of fact, I've told some people this just this past week that we started Rhinos Nation because of I actually went to my high school many years ago, and they had a thing called, it used to be called Career Week. They actually knocked it down to Career Day. It didn't get so bad. They don't even have a whole week anymore where people used to come in from, you know, they used to have your government people come in to recruit. You have a lot of the businesses come in and talk to people about coming and getting a job. You had your firemen, you said we fire people because, you know, you fire women as well. Your patrol people and your people that at the hospital. So we had all those people come in for Career Week when I was in school. You just have a career week. So, and they would come in and they'd talk to us about certain things, and we just try to decide on from being a junior in high school to being a senior, what I want to do when I actually graduate. Our students are being lost in the shuffle, and it is terrible. And I know I'm not the only one because I talked to a lot of people about it. So we want to do more. What we want to do with Young Rhinos Club is something that we actually started many years ago. And the Rhinos Club was, I went back to the school and I talked to them. I said, I don't want to talk to you just about actually getting our people so they can get a job. I want to talk to our young Black students about actually owning their own business. Because when I was in school, no one ever came to talk to us about actually having our own company. And so when I talked to them about doing it, she said, no, Mr. Tucker, we don't have anybody coming in and talking to our children about actually starting their own business. Everything we're talking about is actually getting a job or going to the service. So I asked, okay, can I bring some of our business owners? Because when I came back to Memphis, I got with quite a few different business owners, and I asked them, could we just bring our business owners down there and talk to them as well? So that's what we did. And the children was so gung-ho about it. So this is what we need to do. We need to bring Young Rhinos Club back up in bright, shining colors and make sure that our people know that we are here for them. So what we want to do is ask our parents, our grandparents to please enroll your children and your grandchildren in our Young Rhinos Club. And I'm going to show you the flyer we have for that because we are serious about doing it. Because if we don't take care of our children, nobody else will as a whole. So in our enrollment, we're going to be talking about financial literacy, our young financial workshops and classes. Some of the workshops are going on now, but it's not set just for the youth. It is for overall, but we're going to start doing our youth financial workshops and classes as well. So parents, grandparents, please let your children know. And I even talked to some of our people, they were telling me how many grandchildren they had. I like, okay, I got 4, but some people got like 5, 6, and some. I got 2 guys I know real well that's still, they got 9. So we need to be the shining example for our children and our children's children. They need to be able to look at it and say, hey, my granddad is part of this deal where, or my grandmother or my mom or dad is part of the deal, and they want to enroll me in this youth program that can actually help me become more financially stable, more financially sound, more financially literate. These are the things that we need to do. We need to introduce them to actually becoming more financially literate. Because a lot of our children are not getting that. They don't have a ball in their hand or a bat or a club or got some cleats on. They run up and down a field or on a basketball court or a tennis court or whatever it is. We got to show them there's a better way. Everybody can't be rappers, singers, and dancers and entertainers. But you know what you can't get cut from? Starting your own business. No one's going to cut you from starting your own business. You can get cut from being on the football team, going pro. You can be cut from baseball, basketball team, tennis. There's no guarantee you're going to make it. Or on the golf. or being a rapper or a singer or dancer, entertainer, whatever, you know you're not going to be cut from starting your own business. You're not going to be cut from learning how finances work so you can actually have money working for you. How about we do that? How about we have it where we decided this, not only we're going to do it helping them actually start on business with our Young Rhinos Club, now we're going to start actually teaching them how to become more financially literate. And I understand how bad it is because I talked to a lot of our parents and they said, hey, Tucker, I'm not financially literate as I should be. So I understand how it's tough for me to get our children involved because I'm not where I need to be. So that's what our job is. For those that actually are financially literate, we need you on our team so we can actually help others join our team and help them grow and get more and more people to come in and become financially literate. It is very, very important that we get this done. And I'm excited about doing it. We have a workshop coming up this Saturday. Sid is going to be talking about some great things we've been working on with our cryptocurrency deal. So we're going to definitely be enrolling and talking to them about that. If you are members, the membership for that deal is free. If you're not a member, it is $25. You need to access it. Please, if you are a member, if you have not enrolled, please enroll in that deal. Now, this will probably be our last day, maybe, for us to actually have the crypto deal part going on. We may even have some more after, but the following Saturday, after this Saturday, we will have Katrina, our star sponsor, come in, and she's going to be teaching on having grants, right? Being able to write grants, being able to go out and try to get grants. That's what she specializes in. It's helping people get grants. Then I decided I was going to actually do 2 for 1. I was going to do the grant deal, and then for Katrina, then have Tommy come in and help with the credit and actually being able to get funding. And then I said, no, I didn't want to put all that in one day. So I'm going to have Katrina actually work on next Saturday. I mean, not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday on 18. And then that following Saturday after that, we're going to have Tommy come in, and he's going to teach you. He's going to be talking about how to actually get your credit taken care of, as well as how to actually go out to business loans, as well as individual loans. There are so many things out there that changes every year. We need to have people on our team, which we do on a lot of occasions, that understand how the game is being played and know the rules so they can actually do what? Teach our other people what's going on so they know how to perform and how to do better. So we're going to be recruiting a lot of more people that can actually help us with our youth, that we can actually have youth programs strictly for our youth, and the parents can be able to sit in. And then we're going to do some that's going to be online, like we're doing tonight with Zoom, but we're going to start doing some where we want to actually do live. And I've already talked to Tommy, and I talked to Katrina, and Katrina's out in Houston, and Tommy's in Dallas, and we're looking at going to both of those cities. And I'm our home business here in Memphis, Tennessee. So those are 3 of the areas we're looking at right now for this year, and then we want to grow that next year. But we will be doing it again, still will be actually live online. And we're going to be doing it also while we're there at the events live. We're going to still want to be doing it by Zoom and conference call as well. So we really want to get that and put that in place. So we're working on that right now and hoping to have that done and in place before the end of this month, where we can start having those events coming in September. Okay. We're going to speak on that. We got a presidential special that's going to end also. I'm going to show you that real quick. So let me go to that so we can speak on that. And I want to thank my daughter for helping me critique that. She did a great job on work with me on that. But there was a mistake, and I just noticed it because when she did it, somehow it made a change. I don't know how it did that on the payment deal, but it screwed that up really bad. So I'm going to ask people, please ignore that, and we're going to give you the actual deal on that. So that is wrong information. I don't know how that pulled up. I do apologize. That was not what I clicked on, but I don't even know how that came up. Let me do this. Now, this is where I want to go. And I hope you can see this. This is a flyer we worked on. This is our Rhinos Nation. We're looking at giving our children a head start toward the future. We're going to be active working with our students and our children as much as we probably can to do what? Financial education, helping them learn how to invest, how crypto works, how money works, because we need to know, put money out there. And that's one of the things that Raymond and I spoke with after our meeting, that, hey, we need to get to the point where we got people that learn how to have money working for them opposed to us working for it. It is a different world when you sit back and actually have money working for you. If you don't believe me, try it one time. Have some money out there. Go and invest. and see how, and get with us, and we'll even show you as well, how when that money start working for you, when you sitting back and you relaxed, or you don't want to go to work, or you don't have a job, you lose a job, or you decide that you want to take off for the week or whatever, once you have money working for you, it's working for you all the time, every day. Okay? That's the process we want to have. And that's not only from actually making sure we invest in the right places in the market, but also when it comes to crypto and a lot of other things. That also include things that some of our people are already invested in property and things of that nature, or if you want to go and get your own place, being a multi-level living facility, being instead of a home, you want to get an apartment complex or duplex or whatever, or you want to actually get an office complex, or you just want to buy some property. There's places where you can buy property, and there's a lot of the areas out there where you just buy some land and you get it smoothed out, and you have someone come in and do the concrete. You can actually have it where you get a truck stop out there, which is a very good investment deal, because at the end of the day, those trucks got to stop on that road sometime, because they can't travel all the time without making stops. And having a place where they can stop, and if you want to actually put a place where it's close to a city where they can actually pull up and actually stay there, you can actually charge them for that, as well as have storage units there. There are so many different ways you can actually have investments where money is working for you instead of you working for it. So that's one thing we're working on right now. We actually, I want to thank Katrina for actually creating a new logo for, I mean, not a logo, but a new coin for our Rhinos Nation RNC. So we definitely appreciate that. She just did that about last month. What you'll see is that Rhinos Nation Annual Youth Membership Special. We're running that, especially for this deal we have right now, until the end of this month. I wanted to extend it because we didn't get a good kickstart last month. So what it is saying is Rhinos Nation is excited to help our children build a stronger financial future through education, that's key, funding, also important, planning, and innovation. All of those things are important when it comes to us dealing with money in our life. I tell you all the time, just because you have money, if you don't have a plan, it is a waste. From a biblical standpoint, a fool is money, what? Soon departed. We have to start working and having plan. We need to plan for our future. You just can't just hope that it's going to just fall in place and work for us. So right now, we're doing, for a limited time, you can enroll your child or children in our annual youth membership, Rhinos Nation, and we're going to actually deposit $1,000 worth of our crypto, our RNC, our crypto, into your child's account. Let me say that again. For you enrolling your child or children, for each child, we're going to put $1,000 worth of crypto, along with the education, which is key, into their wallet, so they can have a head start better than almost anybody else when it came to children actually starting off for financial, because a lot of our children were never taught financial literacy, and a lot of them never hit $1,000 worth of anything. I know I never hit $1,000 worth of anything when I was a child. Never did. Not at one time did I have $1,000 worth of anything as my own when I was a child. Not speaking for my mom, not speaking for the family, I'm talking about me. All right? My mom started matter of fact, when I was, before I became became a teenager, I think it was like 10 years old, whatever, she opened up bank accounts for all of us, where we had a checking and a savings. We had like basically $5. Back in those days, and back in the late 60s, $5 went a long way. Because we used to have a thing called, even, I used to always check about it, penny cookies now. You can't find any cookies on the planet for a penny right now. I don't know where you can get them. But $5 back in those days was really good money for a child. We could buy all kind of stuff with $5. I mean, when you go to the candy lady, like that $5 can last you more than a week. Okay. So what we're saying is, right now you can enroll your children into our program. Please help us, because I don't know all your children. And the only way we can do this, we have to work as a team, we said earlier. So right now we're doing it. Right now, you see our presidential special. Right now we're doing it where our annual basic youth membership normally costs $120. We're going to put this flyer out as well. $120 per child. And that's for a limited time for just this month. And you can enroll your child for only $50 now. That's a $70 savings. That's $50 for $1,000 worth of crypto, plus the free education. That is more than worth $100, definitely more than worth $50. all day, every day. So we included, we got on the flyer as well, financial education, cryptocurrency awareness, future funding, and building leaders and companies. We want our children to be what? Become better leaders. We have to do our part. This offer is only good for those children that are 17 years and younger. Please make sure we abide by rules and guidelines. All you got to do is when we send out the flyer, our phone number is on the flyer, our website address on there, www.rhinosnation, .com, our email address is on there. Now, they did make a mistake. For some odd reason, when we went in and actually put the QR code on there, for some odd reason, I don't know how it did that, but it changed the Cash App and the Zelle account information, and it's wrong. And I just noticed that today. So for those that actually received flyers from us earlier, I apologize. I got people working on it to actually change it out and get them back out. But this special offer is going to be overcome August the 31st. Please, if you got children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, talk to your brothers, your sisters, or whatever, your mom, your dad. Let's do everything we can to at least introduce them. Now, we can't make anybody join, but we can make sure we let them know, hey, this is something that's going to be vitally important for your children, your child, and this is something they can carry with them the rest of their life. And they do not have to actually worry about qualifying to make the team. All they got to do is actually show up, be respectful, come to our events. We have our meetings and things. We will have people that can do special meetings with them for those that need to do individuals, but we want to be doing group deals. We're going to have workshops, seminars for our children to make sure they understand how to do it. And we're going to make sure we have somebody on there that can actually deal with you, because just because you have skills, you have to have patience when it comes to youth. A lot more patient than it does when it comes to actually talking to adults. I know because I actually I started youth program, so I know. All right. So for this limited time, like you said, it's $1,000 worth of RNC that's going in. That's the Rhinos Nation coin. It's our crypto coin that we created. It's going to be put into an escrow account. Escrow account means we're going to put it in there for 5 years, just like we do all our escrow accounts. Now, we have control of that 5 years, but what we will do is actually send you what is called the wallet address. So you can always have, you and your children can always keep up with how many coins in there. And then right now you'll be able to multiply that by how much the coin is worth at the time. Right now, we're doing our crowd sale. So it is from May the 1st of this year to May the 1st of next year. It is 35 cents a coin. So it is best to get in now because we got some major projects we're working on. The more people we have in, the more trades go on, the more the coins are going to go up. So when it comes off that crowd sale, which is a fundraiser, we're expecting for the coins to just really go up. So it'll be best to get them in now. And with Sid working with us, we're going to have it where it's fully automated. So we will not be able to do too many more specials on that. Whatever the market said the coin is worth, that's what the coin will be worth. Now, on this deal, what it is that Rhinos Nation is going to be giving away $500. That's part of the deal. $500 is coming from Rhinos Nation. I, as the president, CEO of the company, I'm going to throw in $500 out of my own personal account. So that's going to equal up to $1,000 worth of RNC coins into your account. So that's going to be roughly around close to almost 3,000 coins for your child to get kickstarted. Now, with that membership intact, you also, just say if it was Maya, say if one of her children was in it, which she's got 2 of her children. So any of her children in there, once we open an account for her, she can also have a separate account for her children as well, because once you're a member, you can open up however many. Once you open your wallet, you can put in as many accounts as you want in your wallet. It is easy. We will walk you through it, and we will actually show you as well as your children. If they're of age and they can comprehend, we'll actually make sure we can educate them on how the Trust Wallet, that's the one we're using, the Trust Wallet actually works. And they'll be able to understand not only how our crypto works, but we're working right now with another Black-owned company that's getting ready to open up their crypto. So we're going to be working with them as well. So you'll be able to do trade with our coin, with their coin as well. It's already being put into place. We've already put the process in. We've already been brainstorming on it. So right now, we're hoping to get both of these deals done before the end of this year. On the other one, we're hoping before September, or at least by the end of September, that other companies got their coin up, and you'll be able to use our coin, also be doing trade with theirs. And we will have people like Sid and myself and others that be able to help you, walk you through that. Okay, anybody got any questions on the youth program? Because that is very, very important. Now, on top of that, let me go to the website. So I want to make sure you see this. Because for those that need to, please go to our website, pull that up. Why does this thing keep coming up on this deal? I'm not clicking on that deal, and it still comes up. That's my database, so I don't know why it's pulling up that database. Okay, now I'm pulling up the website. This is our website. This is our website, rhinosnation.com. You can actually go to our Young Rhinos Club. You can click on that for more information. You'll be able to see some of the things we're working on. Like we said, right now we're working on It Takes a Village. So that's our whole promo. We kickstarted this month. Now, we're still going to be running our Young Rhinos Club throughout the year, but the special that we're running now on $1,000 worth of coins, that will end the 31st. I'm just letting you know right now. We're still going to be doing some things for our youth, always, but that $1,000 worth of free coins, that will end come this 31st of August. Make sure we're clear on that part. So all the information is right here, so you understand that we're putting in an escrow account for 5 years. Now, if your child is already 16 or 15 or whatever it is, 17 or younger, then as soon as they become of age, once we hit five years, we automatically turn those coins over to you, just like we're going to do for everybody else that adults got escrow account. Once we hit 5-year term, we turn those coins over to you, then you put them in your personal wallet. Whatever you want to do, trade and sell, and whatever you want to do, that's strictly up to you. As long as you stay within our rules and guidelines, because this is a private coin, so we can keep our money with our community. Okay, so it is a private owned coin. Now the other companies we're dealing with, they're going to be open to the general public. So we're going to be working on how we're making that work as well. We've been brainstorming on getting that done as well. So that's where we are now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for more information on our cryptocurrency, just go to our RNC page, and you'll be able to find a lot of information here about what we're doing, when we got started back in 2023. Also, the crowd sales, we already said May the 1st to May the 1st of next year. Coins at 35 cents. The Cash App information is here, which is correct. And we're waiting on to get that done on the flyer. Cash App is $ Rhinos Nation. Zelle is the DL Tuck at rhinosnation.com. Those are the way we were making the payments now. Sid is working on it where hopefully, if not by this Saturday, at least by next Saturday, next week, we're going to have it where you can be able to make, you can actually purchase the coins. We will not be selling them. We, as Rhinos Nation, will not be buying coins back until May 1st of next year, but we will be selling coins. We're taking a role model, a model from Ethereum. They did when they first came out and did it for a year, and they sold their coins at 31 cents. They sold 60 million coins and earned $20 million on those purchases for that 1 year. So just be patient with us. We're going through this deal. It's not something we just thought about top of our hat. We like to follow when people are doing something that's successful. If it works, we want to try to do it ourselves. We put a little twist to it, but that's a model we know that actually works. And Ethereum is the second leading financial coin that's out there right now. Cryptocurrency coin is out right now. Earlier this year, it got to over $2,000 a coin. So from 31 cents to over in 12 years' time, from 31 cents to over $2,000 a coin, that is a good role model. That's what they did. Their first year, they started off with a crowd sale. That's where we're getting it from. A crowd sale, and they did it for a whole year. It started in the summertime and ended the next year in the summertime. We're following that roadmap, okay? You can use this as an RNC trust tracker to actually be able to trust it, to track your coins. It's going to actually take you to our blockchain, which we use as Polygon sign. You can also, when we set it up, we're going to teach you how to access your coins. We're not going to go through all this tonight. So because it's not our crypto deal, we're going to be doing this Saturday. Sid will speak more on that as well. But this is where you get a lot of our information. You'll be able to find out what we're doing with cryptocurrency. Information is here. You can learn some of the terminology of crypto, everything from deceleration, also to the transaction efficiency, to reduce transaction costs. All that stuff is there. Like basically like setting up, having your own bank, have your own wallet, what you can do with it. All that information is here. So for those that like to read and understand, and I love people that like to read and know what you're doing, it is here on the website. I understand everybody's not going to do it, but we want to make sure it's available. One more last thing before we get started. You can go to our RNC special page, and on that information, you'll see a lot of the things we're doing right now, especially we're running our annual basic membership, our youth membership. We got that on there as well. Also, for those people that are helping us bring in people that's recruiting folks, We have that on there, so well, we're giving away benefits and things of that nature. So we're doing a lot to get this done. And like I said, we're not missing a trick. It is a lot for a $50 membership. That's less than basically $5 a month. And you're getting $1,000 worth of cryptocurrency to go into your child's wallet for each child you enroll. Okay, so I want to make sure it was clear on that. So again, I appreciate everybody for coming in. We are going to be later on. I don't know if we're going to do it this year, work with them on actually starting their own business. We're probably going to wait until next year to get into the youth program and actually put it in where we're going back to actually changing, educating our children on starting their own business before they graduate from high school for free. But we want to make sure we do this where we actually teaching our children about financial literacy and actually making sure we put some coins in their pocket so they can actually get started now. I don't know of anybody that's doing it to this level. I'm not knocking any other organization or team or company or whatever they're doing, but I know when I go to the bank and when I took my children to the bank years ago and actually helped when we set up accounts, and if you all doing it now, I know if you go and open up a checking account, savings account now for your children, I'm pretty sure they're not going to say, okay, well, we appreciate you doing that, Mr. Young. What we're going to do is put $1,000 into your child's account and set up for a escrow account and let them and hold it for about 5 years and let that money grow. I don't know of any banks, the financial institution that's doing that for any of our children right now at this time. And if you do, let us know, because I'd like to know. And I know a lot of people say, well, what are we doing as a whole to actually help our children? This is how we're doing it. But it takes us as a team to do it. We, myself, and a few others can't do it on our own. We have to have your support and help. And I'm not asking anybody to do anything special or break your back or your neck trying to get it done. But I'm just saying, if we're ever going to invest in our children, this would be an ideal time as well as an ideal project to get them in. Because if we can actually help our children start their own business, or before we can do that, we'll help them understand how money works and get money to work for them and learn how to have money working for them, they may never, ever need a job. They may never have to go and beg those other people, well, why you hiring them and not us? Because a lot of times we already know why they're not. They ain't got to beg them. They ain't got to go and plead with them for anything. We can actually show our own people how to actually do that, where they can actually have money working for them. Be rain, slate, shine. It doesn't matter if you're sick. It doesn't matter if you got somebody in your family sick. It doesn't matter if you want to go on vacation. As long as you have money working for you, money's working for you, and it doesn't retire. It doesn't quit. It doesn't give up. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't say, hey, you know, I need a lunch break. It is working for you. We need to do that. Anybody got any questions, concerns on where we are on this program? Okay. Well, let me the last thing. Let me bring this up. This is what we're working on with our adults right now. I want to make sure we bring this up. This is a flyer I'm putting out. See if I can get that up. See if it actually worked for me this time. Problem, complication. Yeah, hold on a second. It shouldn't have any issues. Hold on for a second. Yeah, that should be right. All right, so for some odd reason. All right, there we go. Okay, this is a new flyer we got coming out. Hope you'll see. I'm not gonna blow up too high because it get too big for the screen. Right now, this is our special we run right now as our Rhinos Nation special. Hold on, let me see if I can get this off of the screen real quick. Okay, and what you see is the President RNC special that I'm actually working on at this time. It also will end the 31st right now, so we're doing it with our RNC coins. Of course, you get a lot of package deal. With this deal, you get a free Rhinos Nation membership because I said at the beginning, our coins are private coin. It is a private coin, so you have to be a Rhinos Nation member to actually have access to our coin, to be able to buy, sell, and use them and trade them, whatever. Okay, so with that being said, we're doing the crowd sale again from May 1st this year to May 1st next year. The coins are 35 cents. We always said it at the market value of the crowd sale. So right now, if you come in, you start off at anywhere from as low as $250. That's just if you decide you want to buy some. $250 special will get you right now. You can get it at 20 cents on the coin. Now, with a 20 cents on the coin, that means that you'll get right now 1,250 coins and that'll actually equal up to $437.50. That means a return on the investment, that's the ROI. That means there's $187.50. So that is a special you're doing right now. There's 20 cents on the coin opposed to 35. You go move it up, you decide you want to do $500, then we're going to do it at 10 cents on the coin. That means that for $500, you're going to get 5,000 of our coins. So that means you'll be able to enter an ROC of $1,250. That means that you actually made a what? Similar to a profit, but that's different when it comes to actually doing trade. All right, that we call a return of the investment. Now, on this deal, the $1,000 special, we're actually going to run that, and we're only doing that. That's going to be $1,000 at 5 cents a coin. And now all three of these, like I said, present deal, is coming from our own personal account. The only deal, your actually return on investment will be $6,000. Now, you see down here right under there, it says max number of RNC because I don't have unlimited coins, so I'm only doing so many. For those that are doing $1,000 special, I already got some people said they was interested in that. I'm only going to do 10. I'm only going into the end of this month. I'm only do the first 10 I get, and then I'm through. We're going to do up to 40 of those that are doing the 500 special, and up to 50 to do the 250. And we may not reach the 40 and the 50. That's fine, but we're going to do as many as we can. But I want to put a cap on it because this is not coming from Rhinos Nation overall company. This is from my own personal wallet. I want people to understand that. So I have to have a cap on it. So I'm not going to be able to do unlimited. So if we get to 10, even this week, that will be a cutoff if you're doing the $1,000 special. If you're interested in doing that, we're going to be doing 20,000 RNC coins, put in your account right away. And it's not going to your escrow account. It's going into your personal wallet. All of these will be going into your personal wallet. These are not escrow account deals. These are your coins going into your personal wallet. You have our website address there. You just saw it. We just showed you just a few minutes ago. Our email address is membership@rhinosnation.com. Phone number, of course, 901-491-7529. Zelle account and that information is the same as it's on the website. In case you don't get the flyer, it is actually there. So I'm putting this out for me, for a personal deal, to actually help do this. We want to attract as many people as possible. Now, anybody that want to buy directly from the company, which if you do that, that's fine, but it's going at 35 cents. You buy it from me directly right now. And also, this is another way for anybody to actually do this. Here's a great way for a lot of you all. If you come in and buy any of the coins, you can turn around and keep the coins yourself, or you can actually say, you know what, I can actually sell some of my coins and get some of my money back and make a profit. I'm going to show you. We don't have a problem with that at all. So if you wish to actually get some more coins, because I would like to help a lot of our people before we get to the end of this year, have at least 100,000 coins, not $100,000 worth, at least 100,000 coins into their own wallet where they have set up strictly only for their long-term investment. Why? Because I'm telling you right now, when the coins start going up, it's going to be great to be able to look over there in your wallet and say, I have 100,000 coins. Think about you hit 100,000 coins right now, or Ethereum in your wallet right now, how your life will be changed. Especially if you got in when it was 31 cents a coin. I'm just letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a serious, not only a game changer, but this is a life changer. If you can do that, here's an opportunity to do that. This is a Kickstarter to do 20,000 coins in just one sweep right away. But it's an opportunity that's good for us until the end of this month. That's all I have to say. I appreciate everybody for coming in. Anybody got any questions? For those that got in a little late, if you have not signed in our chat room area, please do that again. Please sign in. And now here's the other key thing. Make sure that, don't forget, this coming Saturday, we will have Sid. He's going to be speaking on our cryptocurrency. Next Saturday, after that, the following Saturday, we'll have Katrina coming in. I'm going to put out information on that as well. As soon as this Saturday's meeting is over with, we'll be speaking about getting ready for next Saturday. And that's going to be talking about grants for you all that want free money. It's not always from the government. That is free money you do not have to pay back. That means that she can help you get grants, and she's been doing it for quite a few years. So she's going to be here speaking to you about this. That means not only for you as a personal deal, for your nonprofit organization, as well as for your businesses. This is an opportunity for all you all that want to start a business. You might want to get with her and get on the deal, because grant writing is a special trait, and she's got some mad skills. Then the following week after that, we're going to actually bring in Tommy, and Tommy's going to be speaking on actually helping those that need to get their credit done, hopefully get them up to a 700 credit score above, making sure they can help them get their loans in, those that actually start trying to get a business loan, things of that nature. He is great at actually working with people when it comes to this. He's got a nice team together. People, I'm telling y'all, we're putting together things that can help not only our adults, but also our children and also our business owners. If you know of people that you think will be of interest of what we're doing, please make sure you pass this information along to them. We're not asking you to browbeat anybody, twist it on. We're just saying, don't be one of those people like, you know what, I ain't gonna tell nobody about it. I'm gonna keep it to myself. But I want, no. The more people we put in on our team, the more credibility we have and the more our coins go up. The more our coins go up, everybody on our team that have our cryptocurrency wins. So this is how our team works. The more people in, the more our team wins. It is not rocket science. We're not talking about looking out for ourselves. We're talking about looking out for a team where our team steps in and support one another, even when we have bad days, we have great days, we have so-called whatever. We need a quality team, and Rhinos Nation is here. Anybody got any questions or concerns before we get off here? Anybody need to actually sign up as a business owner, please get with Maya Young. You can go to our website and go on our sales department team, and click on that page. Her information is there. Get with her. She's our sales rep. I appreciate you all. If you haven't signed in and enrolled for our workshop, please do that. May God continue to bless you all. Thank you so much. I look forward to actually talking to you again come this coming Saturday.
Hey,
Thank you so
Darrick.
much. Yes, ma'am.
No, this is Julia. I just
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
let you know.
I said yes, ma'am.
I won't be on this Saturday.
Okay.
I won't be back on until the end of the month.
Okay.
So I'll be out of town and running around, and you know how family has stuff all planned for you.
Hey, if you're gonna be hanging out with family, make sure you tell your family what we're doing. There's an opportunity to do what? Talk to your family.
I
Don't
will do
spend all
my
your
best.
time
I
taking
will
away from
do
the
my
fun.
best. I will
I
do my
understand.
best, but I have talked to some, and
Okay.
I'm not interested.
Well, that's fine. You did your part.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not asking you to do anything, but just do your part. You know what your part is? Letting people know what we have.
So I just want to make sure you will be recording those
Yes,
sessions.
ma'am. We'll have
Okay.
them recorded.
Thank you.
Now, for the workshop, those will be private recordings, so we have to find a way to get those to you, but they won't be on our public deal. But also for all of our regular meetings, like on Thursdays, that's open to the general public because that is free conference call.
Just put them on a private page on your YouTube channel and password protected.
We'll get it.
Because those last, these three are ones that I want, especially those last two are two I really want to see.
Got you.
Okay.
They'll be here now. You take time out. They'll be on Saturday afternoon. Anybody else? Thank you, Queen. Appreciate you, Julie. And be safe on your trip. All right, y'all have a good night. Please stay safe. May God continue to bless you all. Good night.